What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and so I'm gonna go back to the roots. What made me hot? I'm having a problem with my YouTube channel. A lot of people are not getting my videos, and some are also. If you rock out with me, I'm putting up content daily. Just search my name or whatever you normally watch my videos. But I'm like I said, I'm supposed to start doing, start interviewing certain people or whoever you guys ask me, people without the community. I think the first interview I ever did on my channel may have been the Red Dragon. I might go back and re-interview him. But right now I have the hottest thing on YouTube right now. My brother from another mother, Mooch 1978, who's taking the YouTube by storm. He got the haters. I mean, listen, you've been on YouTube. You had your own channel maybe for a while, but you've been uploading content for the last 2 weeks or so. And how many?
Yeah,
about 5-6 videos about you already within the community?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess I take that as a compliment, right? Any news is good news.
Yeah, you're about to break my record, man. You got people. You put up a video. Was it yesterday? And it wasn't 15 minutes. You had people out there pulling your dick, man. Get the dick pullers. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, look, you know what it is, Z? Is a lot of people, they don't like it when there's actually somebody that's going to go out there and not attack, but just like put actual information out there. And then they go out and they do certain research and they twist your words. I mean, that's easy to do. You know what I mean? We can all do that. I can quit my day job like they did or get fired like they did. And then they just go home and look at data, take what you say, twist it, and then just put it up there in slow motion, their voice. It's not hard to do. So what I'm going to do is take the higher road. I'm going to keep giving everybody good content.
That's all you can do.
BGST is stronger than it's ever been, and it's not going anywhere. You know that.
Yeah, that's what you do, bro.
That's what it is.
Just do what you do, man. Let the motherfuckers be stay out there pulling each other dicks and leave them weirdos alone, man. Take the high road. You know what I mean? I need to say, I need to chew that little birdie on my shoulder, then my channel will be all fucked up. But like you said, big game of small talk, we ain't going nowhere, man. We bigger than ever. You in thriving. Now we got to put that fucking battery in Tim Dog's back, get his shit off the ground, and we be like fucking full force, man.
I'd love to get Tim Dog up and going. You guys help me out. I mean, I don't want to. We're gonna get into that in a minute, but like literally, that's the same thing we got to do. Get Tim Dog going, so we are 5 strong.
That's right. So anyway, like I said, this is gonna be an interview. You know what I mean? Some people may have that are new to my channel. If you are new to my channel, let me say this. I had a not say a notion, an inkling, something that I wanted to do that was bigger than my actual channel. I said what I wanted to do was bring 5-6 gamers together from all different walks of life, and the only thing that we have in common is gaming. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you, I normally used to have the show on my channel, but like I said, I have a strike on my channel, and I'm no longer able to upload, live videos. So every week we on each member's channel uploading, so it can still be live, still can be organic. You know what I mean? Like I said, our podcast is the best podcast, on YouTube, and not taking a shot at anybody out that's doing their own thing. We're not saying that. We don't think we're better than anybody, but real recognize real. You know what I mean? We people are talking about us, and within the industry, real industry insiders are talking about us. We got the higher ups from Microsoft watching our show. And like I said, it is what it is. But like I said, this is Mooch. So Mooch, like I said, I'm going to interview you. Tell me something about what got you into. First of all, what brought you to YouTube? This crazy shit over here. What got you into YouTube?
Well, it's a similar story, kind of to what you said before, Z. To be honest with you, I stumbled upon it. I did not know what it was. To me, the only thing YouTube ever was, if you go back almost 6-7 years ago, as far as I was concerned, people were like, oh, if you need to know how to change your oil in your car, or if you need to do this, you need to know how to rotate your tires, you go to YouTube and you type in how to, and then there was always a couple of corny pranksters you'd see on YouTube doing some crazy shit in a fraternity or something like that. So, every once and again, I would see these things coming up and I check them out. Then all of a sudden, and people are going to think this is bullshit, but I did stumble upon your channel. Oh. And I started watching. I said, well, damn. I said, because I've always been reading the IGNs and all the Polygons, and I was reading all these websites, going to their sites, and then I said, but I noticed this slander and this bias that was going on, and I said, I noticed you. And you were just like, you weren't off the cuff, because we all didn't know. You watch any of these shows, right, where crazy shit happens? Nothing happens right away. See, even you were scratching your head. I think Xbox is going to be able to pull this out. And I said, wow, nobody really talks like this. I've never heard anybody say anything even remotely positive. So I watched more, and I watched more. And then I saw you start up your show, okay? And I don't know anything about anything yet. And I saw Crap, got on there. And I said, wow, Zaire and Crap, what a great combination. It was like, Z, you are definitely an entertaining person. Okay, and that's something I don't think in my wildest dreams.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever top the entertainment. When you did that one, when Iwata passed away, God rest his soul, and you did that one video, let me tell you something. I grabbed the whole family around the TV. We were watching that. You had us all crying, laughing.
Pokemon Gold?
Yeah,
that was a classic.
Like Silver? You made that face like, what? Yo, man, we lost it, man. But like you had this, you started this amazing recipe for something that was in the works. And that's how things kind of happen. And how I got into it was I said to my wife, and I said to a lot of my brother and people around, I said, I think I can work with these people. I said, I can work with them. I think I can be something to help a different part of the puzzle that adds something, that takes anything away. So I got a hold of you, I got a hold of Crap, and I'll be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, everyone that's listening to Zaire's show right now, what he said to you right now about how he's tried to put together 5 people, 6 people, 7 people that only had one thing in common, and that was gaming, and see if we could all come together, I think he did that and then some, because to be honest with you, I'm not more comfortable with anybody else in the gaming world than you guys on BGST. It's become a family thing. You know what I mean? It really has. So anyone that hates on the channel for some reason, I can't fathom why. Even if you don't like our opinions, all we do is stick to our own guns. We say what's on our chest.
Yeah, we do.
And we stick together because it's something we commonly agree on.
Yeah, we do. We shoot from the hip, like you said. You know, whether you love us, whether you hate us. Like, I mean, nothing. Like I said, what makes this show, I think, so successful, it's nothing but a Skype call made public.
That's right. That's right.
When I say it later, we don't have a script. What you see is what you get. You never know what to come out my mouth.
See, a lot of people say that to me. They're like, so tell me, when you call Zaire before the show, do you guys go over everything? I'm like, go over everything? I'm like, we're usually bullshitting, laughing. We're talking about whatever, like what's going on over the week. Not with gaming. We're talking about the bullshit we've been through.
Yeah.
And then we just hit the live button because it really does come out of us naturally.
That bitch come on like bacon grease. Bacon grease. Yeah, but so how long have you been gaming? How long you been gaming?
I would say probably, let's see, since, to be fair, it could have been before, but to be fair, say 1984, 1985.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and this sounds like a sap story, but it's legit. I'll stand on a stack of Bibles. It was me and my pop, me and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Dad got into it. He brought home a ColecoVision system,
ColecoVision.
He played all those games, man. I mean, we would play the track and field, and you had the ColecoVision controller was like the size of an old school Zach Morris telephone.
Yeah,
right?
that motherfucker was long with the knob.
With the knob, yeah. So we would do the track and field, and you had to like move the knob left and right and get like everything going, so you could actually hurdle over the event. And then you play Zaxxon, and it was a great way to bond with my dad and my brother. And then we got into the whole Nintendo thing, and that's the only thing that's kind of funny. I've said this on the air on a couple of shows that. My difference between a lot of Xbox guys are Sega guys. Now, I had the Sega Genesis, I had the Sega Dreamcast, I played all those games, I know what people are talking about, but deep down inside, back when I was a kid, I was a Nintendo guy. I like Nintendo, I like SNES, I like that shit. Kind of the stuff that you know what I mean? Like, that was me. I just grew up that way. I grew up with Mario, Zelda, all the crazy shit, Metroid, you name it, Castlevania. I couldn't put that shit down. So as a kid, I loved that, and then even getting into the fighters. I mean, I know that Sega Genesis had the blood and everything on Mortal Kombat, but I was still feeling the graphics and the feel of the
Super Nintendo.
And see, you know what's true?
Yeah.
Today, the reason me and you like the Xbox, one of the main reasons is the controller. We both talk about that. I collect controllers. How you collect sneakers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's my thing. Yeah. And like to be real with you, I thought the SNES and the Nintendo controller was just better than the Sega controller. That's me though.
Yeah. What happened was mid-flight because the Sega Genesis, the Super Nintendo was more powerful than the Sega Genesis because it came out afterwards. But Nintendo changed the format. They had the shoulder top button, the shoulder button, and they had the 4 in the middle. Then it was perfect for games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. For Sega Genesis, you had to buy the additional controller with the 6 buttons. You know what I mean? And I gotta give Nintendo props for that. Now after the Super Nintendo with that 64 controller, then one little downhill after that. But
that's when they lost me. That's when they lost me.
But that Super Nintendo controller was nice.
That controller you're talking about right there, Z. I was just going. I was going into college, but it was right around that time. I came home. My brother was like, "Yo, check this out," and I was like, "Wait, what the hell is that thing?" And he's like, yo, this is how it's gonna be from now on. I'm like, you might lose me right now. That's not how I'm playing. That's not how I get down. So it took me a while, and it really was. Even in Mario, think about it. Before, right? The Mario, what was it? Mario World, Mario 3. What was it? Mario N64. The one where you actually jumped in and out of the paintings, got all the stars. And that you're gonna call spade a spade, right? Like, was that not trippy the first time you played?
Yeah,
that?
it was slick shit.
It was
slick
crazy.
shit. You know what's crazy? Oh man, you know what, Mooch? Like I said, we're gonna have to go back when I get because there's a lot of shit. Like I said, this is just a sample, just a little teaser. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm only allowed to upload 15-minute videos, but I'm gonna ask you this one question: what the world is dying to know, Mooch.
Yeah.
What makes you an Xbox fan? We got 10 minutes and 47 seconds, so you got 5 minutes to answer this question. What makes you choose the Xbox One over the PlayStation 4?
Okay, I'm going to break it down. I mean, first and foremost, let's talk about the obvious. I already said it. I love the controller. It fits my hand. The ergonomics of the analog sticks is perfect. The way to trigger is actually like the trigger of a gun. It actually has that lip, so your finger can rest on it while you're holding it. It fits the hand perfectly. Okay, so we're past all that. We know that. Okay. Next is the community. Literally, even on the 360, this goes for 360 too, okay? You throw on that 360, the first thing you do, you navigate to the right. Back in the day, on the Xbox One, you don't have to. It's all right in your face. But there it is. There's my boys, right? I see all my buddies all lined up. You're wrong. Back in the day, Crap has said this. He knows this because he saw it. I was a big Call of Duty fan. You know what I mean? I would play that shit ridiculous. And there was all my buddies, all pretty logged on. We would all go out to the midnight release. Like I said, we'd all go out Monday Night Football because releases run Tuesday at midnight. We go out Monday Night Football. We drinking out in the bar till about 9 o'clock, 11 to 11:30. We left, went in line. That's just comical being in that line. And I'm not even talking about us drinking. I'm talking about the comical, ridiculous. We go home, get on. The community is alive. It's happening. There's stuff going on.
Well put.
You know what I'm saying? Next, but certainly not least, is the games. And I got to give credit to my brother. My brother was the first one back in, what was it, when Gears 1 first came out. He came in, he throws down the disc. He's like, you even touched that yet? I'm like, what? No, I said, I don't even know what that is. He's like, that game right there has got me addicted to my television set. So he's like, do me a favor. My brother would always let me borrow a game. He's like, yo, throw it in the console, try that out. He's like, I got to bounce. Literally, I took it, I put the Gears of War game on top of the 360, and it sat there for like 2 weeks. My brother comes over, he's like, so what'd you think? I'm like, what are you talking? I don't know. What? And he's like, the game. I'm like, man, I need to put it in. He's like, all right, fine. So how about if I don't leave and I just make you put that game? He's like, put the game in. I'm like, all right. So I put it in. We're both jamming. He's like, it changed my life. Now, am I a gearhead? I give credit to all the Gears of War people out there because that's a hardcore group of people. I'm not that hardcore, but
it was nice though.
It was nice. That was the game when I watched it. Like everybody says this shit in the industry, but they got no passion when they talk about it. You know what I mean? They got no interest in the actual work.
You know what? I'm gonna one up you right quick. The Gears of War, first Gears of War on the Xbox 360, let us know that the 7th generation has started. That was the first oh shit moment of the 7th generation, the 360 and the PS3. When that first part, when you run up the steps and that camera swings behind you, when you get that first chainsaw kill, that let us know that the next generation has started as far as the PS3 and the Xbox 360. And that was brilliant of Microsoft to let Gears launch right around the launch of the PS3, and that kind of punched Sony right in the fucking mouth. Like, come here, bitch. Oh, bacon grease, you know what I mean? But but like I said, at the end of the day, this is part one of many. This is like a little teaser. I'm going to be giving you guys these little hot, intimate 15-minute interviews, and then from there I may just take them over to my Twitch channel. You know what I mean? But first of all, like I said, thank you, Mooch, for joining me.